Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Love Cup, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Magcargo. Magcargo is a fantastic pick for the Love Cup, guys. It has very good bulk and a very nice move set. And there's a nice debate on what you should run at for the moveset. You could really go either way, whichever way you feel most comfortable. I'm not sure that there is a hard and steadfast moveset to go with. I think it depends on your team comp and where you place Magcargo on your team. On this team, it happens to be the closer, so we are running Incinerate and Stone Edge. If you run it in the lead or on the safe swap, you could go Rock Throw and Rock Tomb as well. But Magcargo makes for a fantastic closer, as with its bulk, it can perform well when shields are down, and it does well up against those poison bug types like Ariados, which happens to be on this team, guys. Ariados is going to be in the lead on this team. This team plays like a classic ABB line where Ariados is weak to fire primarily in the Love Cup meta, and we've got two rock types in the back to handle the fire types. Ariados on the lead is extremely strong. Any Pokemon that has a very nice spammy timing and potential to debuff is fantastic on the lead, and that is exactly what Ariados is, guys. Ariados on the lead is meant to pick up those fighting type leads and the charmers. It does very well in neutral matchups as well on the lead. But if you're faced with a losing or neutral lead, yes, safe swap into Crustle, who is also on this team in the back along with Magcargo. Crustle is the second rock type on this ABB style team. A lot of times, a lot of battlers will safe swap in the Talonflame, and guys, let me tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than your opponent safe swapping in the Talonflame, thinking that they're safe and that they can just blow you away with Brave Birds and Incinerate, not knowing that you've got a nice Crustle in the back to really clean up those Talonflame problems. Crustle is a fantastic safe swap, as those smackdowns hit pretty hard, and it can get to those hard-hitting rock slides and X-Scissors pretty fast. So, very strong team. I had a blast with it today. Very strong team as well. But without further ado, let's get right into this first battle. And we are already picking up a solid lead in Medicham. We just really have to watch out for the Psychic. Of course, a Psychic will one-shot from full health, even with a debuff, so we're going to look to get off this lunge. I like throwing on 6, just in case they're running Ice Punch. You can CMP tie them and get off some nice neutral damage, all while also debuffing that attack. But they're looking to go for Psychic here. We're absolutely going to shield up that Psychic, guys, and they make an aggressive play into a Lomamola. So, guys, our backline wants nothing to do with a Lomamola, so we've got to stay in here a little bit. Look to chip away at the massive health on this Alomomola, and also get some debuffs off, because we're going to look to time a catch onto our Crustle. That way we don't have to go completely down on shields, and we do successfully catch the twice debuffed Psychic onto our Crustle, and Crustle has enough bulk to hang in here and withstand these super effective waterfalls as we look to get to an X-Scissor on 6 just before they get to another Psychic. We want to maintain our switch advantage. That way we can align our Ariados back onto that Medicham. I do imagine they come back in with Medicham, as Medicham is a very solid answer to Crustle, as it does resist the fast move pressure. Gonna look to just chip with a neutral X-Scissor just to make it a little bit more manageable. And we do draw a shield. That is amazing. We are now even on shields. We are absolutely going to come back in with Ariados, as Magcargo does not want to have to deal with Medicham at all. Gonna shield up the potential Psychic that would take us out and basically lose us the game, and they make an aggressive play into Electrode. So here we go, guys. We're going into Magcargo to try and take out this Electrode. They did very well preserving a shield for Electrode, as that is what you want to do, as it is on the squishier side. We do have to tank a discharge, as shields are down on our end, and we overtap, guys. We wanted to get off a Stone Edge, but we overtapped and we paid for it big time, guys. Now it is all on Ariados to pull this game out for us, guys. Can we do it? We're going to look to get off our first lunge, and that does draw the shield as they are within KO range of a lunge. Is a good thing. We have back-to-back lunges. This will take out the Electrode, guys, and we are in cruise control. This Medicham will not beat us to another move. We get to the lunge, guys. Ariados coming in clutch, closing the game strong. We say bye-bye, Medicham, and we say good game. Well played to this battler. We're off to a strong start with Magcargo in the Love Cup, guys. You love to see it. If you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as that is truly the best thing you can do to really help this channel out. Let's see what we got up next here. Druddigon! Oh, here we go, guys. I despise this thing, guys. There is no reason why it should hit as hard as it does. So I am determined to take this thing out. This is a very strong team comp that we are going up against, guys. It is extremely powerful, and it is Druddigon double poison, guys. The classic line is Druddigon lead, Ariados safe swap, and typically a Galarian Slowbro in the back, guys. So here we go. They safe swap into Ariados. They get off a lunge. That does quite a bit to us, but we're going to just chip away with these smackdowns. We have to throw up a shield here. Another lunge would come close to KOing. We're just going to do as much smackdown damage as we can, but we're not going to be able to take it out as we have been debuffed 2 times over at this point. So we're going to look to throw a resisted X-Scissor and take out the Ariados. Now we have successfully flipped switch advantage. It did cost us a shield, but Druddigon is very glassy. Most battlers are forced to expend all of their shields on it for that reason, and they do shield. That is amazing. I believe this Druddigon's going to look to go for a hard farm down and really load up on energy, guys. So we got to come back in with our Ariados because our Magcargo is running Incinerate, and Druddigon resists that damage, and we are just basically going to sack our Ariados, making a hard team read that there is most likely a Galarian Slowbro in the back. So here we go, and there it is, right on cue, Galarian Slowbro. That's the beauty of running double rock in the back, guys. You can just really take care of this overpowered Druddigon Slowbro core like you wouldn't believe, as both Pokemon in the back, being rock types, resist the poison type damage. So they did build up to a potential Focus Blast. We are going to look to shield this, but we get a huge lag spike here, guys, and something odd happens. It registers the damage. It doesn't register that we shielded. It happened to be a Sludge Bomb, so we're going to try and shield again, as another Sludge Bomb would get us extremely low. And we get to the Stone Edge, which will be taking out the pesky Galarian Slowbro. That was a weird glitch there, guys, but it wasn't like a third shield. It did register the damage, so thank goodness it wasn't a Focus Blast. But my goodness, Niantic, get it together, please. Holy smokes. All right, hopping into the next match, we have an Alomomola on the lead. So, guys, if you're going to run into an Alomomola, this is exactly where you want to see it, guys. Our backline wants nothing to do with an Alomomola, so we got to stay in here and play this out with this very bulky and tanky Alomomola, guys. This thing is unbelievably bulky. Gonna look to get off a lunge. We got another lag spike there, so not quite sure where they are on their energy, but we have a general idea. So we're thinking that they're at around 7 or 8 waterfalls. You need 7 to get to a psychic, so we're going to shield that up, of course. We do get the defense drop. That is not good. Gonna look to get off another lunge and then try and catch the next psychic onto our Crustle, just like we did in that first matchup. We do get to a third one, so this is good, guys. The more of a sting that you can take off of the waterfalls, the better, because that is a hard-hitting, heavy, fast move. And we do successfully time the catch despite the lag and being unsure of where they were on energy, but we draw out a Medicham. Oh my goodness. This is looking like hard counter city, guys. My goodness. At this point, there is not a whole lot that we can really do up against this particular team comp, guys. Alomomola on the lead was tough enough. let alone a Medicham. We got 2 amazing answers to both of our back 2 Pokemon, and that usually spells out disaster, guys. And our Ariados is extremely low from having to go up against that monstrous Alomomola on the lead. They take us out with a Psychic. We're trying to make something happen with our Magcargo, but they are up 2 shields, guys. This is impossible. This is GG's. We should just be top lefting as this game is over, guys. There is absolutely nothing we can do. This Medicham is just going off on our poor Magcargo. Gonna just throw a Stone Edge. That, of course, gets the shield, and they're just gonna counter us down. Nothing we could do there. That's gonna be a good game. All right, let's see what we have up next here. Wormadam Trash. This is not a good lead, guys. This is one of the worst leads that you can see with Ariados. Gonna safe swap into our Crustle, and they meet us with an Alomomola. Very, pretty bad counter swap, as Alomomola does really melt away our Crustle with those waterfalls, but we're gonna look to chunk some of this health with a Rock Slide. That is the way to go. You wanna go for your hardest hitting move. It's not likely that you get to 2 Rock Slides, so you might as well get off the first one. They're not likely to shield. Gonna look to chip with an X-Scissor, and we do draw a shield from the very bulky Alomomola. That is amazing. They really want to maintain alignment, but that is quite all right. Gonna shield up this super effective Psychic. That would do quite a bit of super effective damage to our Ariados, and we're gonna look to just get rid of this Alomomola. It is terrorizing our existence. We're gonna get rid of it with a Cross Poison. No boost. Oh, we do get the boost, but it was an unnecessary boost, as they were definitely going to come back in with that Wormadam Trash. We counter swap into our Magcargo, guys, and here we go. They got a Galarian Slowbro in the back. That is why we go double rock in the back, guys, for these poison types that happen to be lurking in the back, guys. We resist that fast move pressure, and they built up to 8 poison jabs. That can only be either a Sludge Bomb or a Psychic. If they don't build up the Focus Blast and they just throw on 8, guys, you can bet your bottom dollar that it's Psychic. Most Slowbros now have caught on and are now running Psychic. It is just much more better suited for this Love Cup meta. We take out the Slowbro, and all they've got left is their Wormadam Trash. They go for the Hail Mary Bug Buzz. That is double resisted. They were trying their best. They were only going to get to 1 move, but we say bye-bye to the Wormadam Trash. We roast the Wormadam Trash into oblivion, and we say good game, well played to this battler. Guys, I had a blast with this team. It is very strong, especially with double poison in the back. You don't get much better. But let's see what we have up next here. Alomomola on the lead. So again, guys, this is exactly where you want to see Alomomola if you have to battle against it, right on the lead with Ariados. We're going to look to CMP tie them to the Psychic. We're going to throw on just before their waterfall registers. That way we can ensure that we get this off, and it is not the CMP tie. They look to farm up a little extra. That's okay. We were going to shield either way. That is how you play Alomomola on the lead with Ariados. You got to shield up those Psychics, and they look to catch our next lunge onto their very glassy Druddigon, most likely trying to get ahead on energy, but we're not going to let them do that, guys. We got Crustle, and that actually worked out. That's why it does not always pay to try and get fancy and catch moves, guys, because now they're debuffed, and they're going to take a lot of punishment from our Crustle, as they are extremely glassy. Going to look to get off a X-Scissor. That does quite a bit to the very glassy yet hard-hitting Druddigon, and it doesn't even get to a second move. You love to see it. Nothing pleases me more than absolutely shutting out those Druddigons, guys. You have no idea. Gonna look to chip with an X-Scissor before they can waterfall us down. This will do a decent amount of chip damage to this Alomomola, but we grab a shield. That is amazing. Holy smokes. Makes me wonder what they have in the back, guys. We're gonna come back in, of course, with Ariados, and they've got a Scolipede in the back. Holy smokes, guys. It is lights out. No wonder they shielded their tank Alomomola. They were not expecting another rock type in the back, guys. It is lights out. This Scolipede can do nothing to our Magcargo, guys. We are going to feast on this Scolipede. We are not shielding a thing. There's absolutely nothing this Scolipede can do to us, guys. We're just going to farm it all the way down. We are maxed at 100 energy. Going to look to get off a hard-hitting Stone Edge onto the very tanky Alomomola. This will nearly take it out. Doesn't quite take it out, but they say, no way, you got 2 rock types in the back? Are you kidding me? I'm out of here. They concede the match. That's going to be a good game. Very well played to this battler. And that is the team, guys. My goodness. Ariados, double rock. Like I said, guys, I built this team because I got tired of seeing the very powerful and strong Druddigon double poison team comp. That team is wildly destructive and wildly effective, guys. I got so tired of seeing it. And again, if you're unfamiliar, guys, it runs Druddigon on the lead, typically with Ariados as the safe swap and Galarian Slowbro in the back. You could also see Druddigon paired with a number of other things, but that is typically what you will see it paired with. Definitely an Ariados in the safe swap and some other poison type in the back. Usually a Galarian Slowbro. It is a very powerful line, guys, and I'm telling you, I got tired of it. So I decided to run this team that I thought of with Ariados on the lead. Ariados, again, makes for a very strong lead in this Love Cup, as it has basically neutral matchups up against everything in this meta, with the exception of the fire types, of course. And that is why we've got 2 very strong rock types in the back. This is a classic ABB line where if you want to safe swap out of course, losing leads, but also on the neutral leads, because you want to draw out either a fire type or, well, you wouldn't really draw out a fire type on Crustle, but you will definitely draw out a fighter like Medicham or Scrafty or an Alomomola. Crustle hits hard enough to where those smackdowns will really chunk away at the health on whatever they counter swap you with, and that leaves a low enough health for Ariados to come back in and clean it up. And hopefully you got rid of the one major obstacle for your remaining rock type in the back, being Magcargo. And Magcargo can close the game strong. Magcargo is one of the best closers in the Love Cup meta, as it is very bulky, so it can perform very well when shields are down. And it runs all nuke moves, guys. That's why Magcargo is a strong closer. Any closer, when it comes to team building, should either be very bulky and have hard-hitting nuke moves, or it could either be on the Glacier side but hit very hard. In that case, you want to preserve a shield advantage. But typically your closer, you'll want it to be bulky enough and have some nuke move potential to close the game strong. And that is exactly what we have with Magcargo in the back. So beautifully constructed team, very much effective, especially up against the vaunted Druddigon double poison line. This team shuts it out, guys. Ariados can perform strong enough up against Druddigon on the lead, and oftentimes you'll find that the battler kind of panic swaps into their own Ariados, and then it is lights out from there, guys. You come in with Crustle, you beat up on that Ariados, and Magcargo can handle the Galarian Slowbro in the back. Solid team, guys. Very strong team comp. I had a blast with it. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.